again to the K-Zoom Borderline Too Much Fun podcast. My name is Mike.
And my name is Johnny.
And we are so glad to be here again with you today. Today, we are diving into a little bit of why your business should probably be using video marketing. This seems like maybe a no-brainer, but we regularly run into people who videos may be new for them and can be a little bit daunting. And so we just have a few bullet points of why we think this could be really valuable for you in your business's efforts. But Johnny, when you think of just shooting from the hip, why video might be valuable to somebody, like what comes to mind for you?
Oh yeah, it's super helpful to be utilizing video in our day and age. And the first thing that comes to mind actually is your target audience's perception of you initially. If I go to a website and there's, not good quality videos, or it just looks out of date, I'm just less likely to either purchase from them or look further into their website, engage with them. So video really, I feel like helps your audience see that you're relevant, you're keeping up with the times, you're motivated, and you're actually putting forth an effort.
Yeah, that was one of the things I had on our list here. Is it builds credibility. Best brands, the most well-known companies, they have video. It's the language we're speaking nowadays. Like,
right.
It's almost like if you don't have video, are you even trustworthy? Like, are you doing good work?
Yeah, gone are the days that you can get away with not having it. It's pretty much a necessity now.
Yeah, so. I'm trying to think of the last product I bought where I didn't watch some sort of video that the company put out.
Yep.
Even if it was like a lifestyle brand for like clothes or whatever. Usually like clothing's not getting like, ooh, wear this shirt because of like the certain polyester cotton blend. But there's some sort of story that companies are telling there. What are some of the different types of videos? Because not every company needs the same type of video, but when you think of who some of the companies we work with or the types of videos that might really be beneficial for a company's marketing, what comes to mind?
Yeah, there's lots of different types of videos. I would put them into two big categories probably. One is live action video, and the other animated video. Within live action video, you can do, company culture videos, or do testimonials of people bragging about your product. There's short social media videos that you can do. You can do day in the life videos of, what it's like at your business. It just kind of depends on what kind of style you want to go for. And that depends on your business, really. You could be a part of a really creative business and maybe you want to, go for that animated type of video and really get, crazy with it. I don't know. There's so many different options out there.
Yeah, video, super powerful medium to use to communicate all sorts of different things. One thing that I was thinking about is you can do more in maybe a minute of video than what you could maybe do in text or a simple image.
Yep.
Video is really great at explaining something really complex because you can add sound and images working together. I think of some of the animations we do where you could explain a process step by step in a presentation, or you can show some little thing moving through the process. What I also like is if it's really engaging video, you're going to be more likely to see people who are checking out your products or your customers sharing the video too, which then can move and expand your audience, which I think is really powerful. In that realm, I think one of the most powerful things we see is a testimonial. You mentioned testimonials earlier. Talk about how that might be a little more powerful than just like a review. From your professional opinion, what is the power of having video testimonials?
If I am going and looking at a new product that I'm interested in and I see 2 or 3 testimonials right there on their website, I will go ahead and click and watch them because I love to see other people who have already used the product and have had a good experience with the product, so that I don't have to find out for myself that, oh, this product doesn't work or it's not as good as I thought it was going to be. No, you already have people engaging with it and bragging about it, and this solidifies so much trust in a brand that people may have never even, had any experience with yet. So testimonials, huge thing to have. I feel like it's better than just having a text review. I don't know if this is just me. I don't always trust all the text reviews that you see online. Those can be so easily faked, but when you see a person, actually there on the screen, it's a little bit more believable for me. So
yeah, especially if you add footage of them using the product too.
Yeah, that too. Yeah,
I think of this one pair of athletic shorts that I had that somehow through the algorithm, it kept showing up in my Instagram feed. And I was like, wow, first, these look really cool. They look really comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
Then they started showing different people wearing them in all their different varieties of this is like a hanging out casual short. You can work out in it. You can swim in it. And they started showing it actually in action while hearing the testimonials. I bought 2 pairs. It was just like, It was very functional advertising. It was just like, it's cool, it's functional, and then I'm hearing it firsthand. And even if those are faked, they're still more compelling. I'm not saying fake them. Don't fake your testimonials. Get real testimonials. But it's powerful to hear someone's own personal story, your business or the product, that whatever you're trying to the idea you're trying to spread.
I agree. And also there can be an emotional aspect to it as well. I, remember last winter, I'm shopping around on Etsy and I find this cool winter hat that's like made in Ireland, and they have this whole story wrapped around it of how it's made with these traditional, techniques, and it's been in the family for so long. And I just got like wrapped up into it, and I was like, I got to get this hat. Like, this is my hat. Cause I got emotional. Like, I got really engaged with their story. And I think that's an important part too.
And that's something I think, when we watch movies, and this might be just part of the way we're conditioned as a culture, you go to a movie to kind of like set aside reality.
Yep.
And I think that can be leveraged in a positive, hopefully not manipulative way to when you're selling a product, because that's a real story. But the way we maybe engage and process it is like, oh, now you're pulled into that story. It says, I want to be a part of this traditional Irish hat or whatever.
Right. Yeah.
It's just like, let me be a part of that too.
Yep.
And then because there's something that you're identifying with, and that
and then you feel like you have something special. We're really getting into the psychology of the human brain,
which maybe is beyond our scope. But I got a couple stats here for you, Johnny. Okay. I want you to try and maybe just guess. You might be able to guess because they're all about the same number. But if you had to guess how many hours of YouTube were watched every day globally.
Globally, like all together?
Just all together on YouTube.com.
Oh, my
how many
word.
hours of videos are watched each day?
1 million hours.
Over 1 billion
hours.
Oh,
my word.
Over 1 billion hours. And on TikTok, there are over 1 billion videos viewed. And on Twitter/X and Facebook, again, over hundreds of millions of videos are viewed every day. So I think while we were, talking about the why, like just having the fact that like people are looking at video, people want to watch videos. And not only is there the really kind of straightforward videos we talked about, you can go a whole creative route too in the ways you use some of these different platforms, which we're not going to go into today, but just sort of planting that seed of, hey, video is something that I won't quite say you should strongly consider using in your marketing if you're not. And if you're not sure if that fits for you or not, we'd love to sit down and talk about, hey, what could that video look like? And it could be for your product, or maybe you have needs for hiring. We'd love to, just like those really fancy hats that Johnny bought. help you tell your story that people want to be a part of. Johnny, any final thoughts on the importance or power of video that people might want to consider?
Yeah. I like how you say, you don't want to say that you should have videos, but it's going to become harder and harder to get away with not having video. Mm-hmm. As these newer generations come up, I'm realizing they're just all engaging with these videos and buying from what they see, on these short TikTok videos or whatever videos they're coming across. This is how they're engaging with brands and making their purchases. So
yeah, and it's here to stay.
Yeah.
Here to stay.
Yeah.
Here to stay. Well, we're going to wrap it up right there. Thanks so much for checking out this episode of the K-Zoom Borderline Too Much Fun podcast. Again, if you are interested in talking more about this with us, please reach out to us. And if you could let us know maybe in the comments your thoughts, but give this thing a subscribe, a share, and all those fun podcasty video things. And we will catch you later. Thanks for being here, Johnny.
Thank you.